my goodness, I finally figured it out. There you go. All right. Notes for the team. You wanna make this blend nicely. It's low brush fall off, low strength, medium size. You want to get the switch back, high fall off, small brush size, and then you get a nice direct, which seems really opposite to what you'd think, but yeah. Which, you know, it kind of makes sense really, but then we just want to make this come out a wee bit again. And then we create that again. We change the brush size and the fall off. And we just swoopy whoopy. Swoopy whoopy woo. We'll probably just make this a little bit tighter here. Oopsies. No, 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 no. No, no, no. More like that, just to get that to look good. And low fall off. Brush size, high fall off, low brush size. Switch back. Hey! Woohoo! Fencing? Yes, thank you. Please clip. Wait, I can just press the clip button. Oh, you can just clip it. You can clip it, girl. I clipped it. I clipped it. You can clip it. Oh, is it a meow? Somebody's at the door. Luna! Meow meow. Want to say hi? Yeah? Right, let's get the path going. R. Up. Yeah, I'm going to try this one, which probably makes the most sense. Oh, yeah, baby! Hell yeah! And then this to the... up here. Nice! Alright, and then I'll probably actually get this coloring correct now. Now that I've got the path. Sandy path? Stone path. Hang on. Hang on. Let's make this all white. This one. Oops. Why not? Why not? Like this. Ooh. Ah. I kind of like this. This is cool. Moondog! What are you doing here? Oh, man. Yeah. No. Yeah. Is Simone Gertz? No, the science girl. She also, what are you doing it? Huh, having some issues there. Is that a... why is it doing that? A bit of a glitchy glue, is it? Yeah, the science girl, famously, if you're a YouTube lore as in L-O-R-E, YouTube lore, keep up with the tubes. Yeah, she's had long COVID for a really long time. I think still, and I think she made her first video in like years, a few months back. I don't know if she's now still making content, but yeah, real sad. Just yeah, crazy. Nah, they can suffer. Tube lore. No, they can, that's fine. They're just children, they'll be fine. We will eventually, but let's move away from, we got farming to do, so let's stop painting the terrain. Let's get back to work. Gotta get back to the good stuff, you know? But I will say that is a switchback if I ever saw one. And it doesn't look dumb. And I'm probably gonna cover it mostly with trees. This also needs to change. This needs to come back a wee bit. Maybe we'll get it to like there instead. Oh, they're freaking out because I'm moving the building. Give me a minute. Also, why you know like let's fix this thing, that's probably why. Now let's try to move it. Here we go. I'm gonna slightly scoot this over. It's not like in the way of the switchback, I guess. Or we could do it like this angle. Like that. Like that? Yeah, there we go. Okay. We'll just do some quick little adjustments here, guys. Upgrade this. Nice. Then we've got the up the hill. Nice, 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 nice. Alex says you're dumb. It's funny how those things stick around, isn't it? Why are you bringing up money symbols? This shouldn't be cost. Has it been meaning? What? Has it always brought up money symbols? Or is it because I'm like painting? How have I never noticed that? Or am I, or is something different? Have I seriously never noticed that? What? I don't want your ghost chips. I always feel really bad because people are like, I think I've had people ask in the past about like dialects of New Zealand English, and I'm like, yeah, there's different like dialects of sorts. You've got like your I feel really bad because I'm like, I don't want to, I'm not trying to be mean. But you've got like your kind of like, I guess, North Island more Māori English, and then you've got like your South Island rolling R's, like what I got. And then you just got like your, then you got the weird grandpa British, if you know what I'm talking about. The like weirdly, like my grandparents, even though they're like, I don't know, multi-generation Kiwi. Yeah, have British Pākehā probably also, sorry. Have that weird like British inflection, I guess. And then you've got, yeah, I don't know. It's just, there's all these different dialects. But like, you can't say things like, you can't say things like, I don't want you ghost chips. You can't say it without putting on a somewhat stereotypical accent, you know? But now I know why. Thanks to an episode we once had on the show, where I flubbed it and I realized why the accents are different. And it's because of the influence of Te Reo, which we don't have down here, because we speak a different dialect, I guess. Alright, my brain's like half paying attention to what I'm doing now. I'm just trying to fix the like green divide. You know what I mean? The oh, there's an Auckland one as well? There's an Auckland accent? I know there's like a Christchurch one, which is like, it's more U-y, I guess is the best way I can explain it. Like Christchurch, birthday. I'm like overdoing it, but like there's that kind of accent as well, which I just kind of find bleh. I find myself doing it more and more. My R's are disappearing. But then if you listen to a thick like Invercargill accent, it's quite jarring as well at times. The first time really noticed it was one of our school teachers, actually, back in high school. She was on The Bachelor. She's known for being like the pretty teacher. She was on The Bachelor, and I didn't really know her. I only knew her as Miss Brown, but I didn't know her very well. Like, she was never one of my teachers. I just knew that there was this really pretty English teacher. She was not my teacher. I didn't think much of it. But then I remember her getting onto The Bachelor, and everyone was just like, oh my god, oh my god. But then you watch her in the lineup, and you're just like, sick Kiwi, her thick southern accent that you're just not expecting. It just sticks out. So it's funny how some accents just make you sound dumb compared to like when you just like listen to it with other accents, you know? And it was just one of those ones that, like, because you didn't hear it on the TV. Even myself, I hear it every day, but then I heard it on the TV, and I was just like, oh god, it sounds so dumb. That's what I sound like. I didn't realize it sounded like that. She wasn't dumb. It's just, I don't know. It's like the Southern Belle accent. It's weird how it does that. It's a weak sauce Aussie accent, kind of. Oh yeah, and there's different words. Yeah. No one knows what a lux is. I got roasted for that a few times. People were just like, what? And I'm like, yeah, do you know what the lux is? And they just like looked at me like, you want about? And I said that overseas, and they're just like, the what? And I was like, shit, that's right, the vacuum cleaner. You have no idea what I'm talking about. They're like, what the fuck is a lux? And then I realized it's because a lux is a Electrolux, and people call it Hoover because it's a brand, is the Hoover, Henry the Hoover, which I didn't realize was a thing either. Sucks the lux. You probably are very biased. Alrighty, shall we fix up this very barren desert in the middle of this, here. Also, is my phone still on? Oopsies, I was supposed to respond to that. Yup. Oh yeah, 2 hours, nosh. It was a whole cheese roll moment. Yeah, like, I never ever realized that the cheese roll was not a fixture of the New Zealand cuisine, but was in fact a fixture of the southern cuisine. And they just got more and more expensive as I got older, and I was really like, really? Really? You want me to pay how much for 2 of these when I can go get a fundraiser of these for like the same price for like 10 20 or 30? But then there is the debate about which is the correct recipe, you know? So see, even in our small country we have our debates. But I'm sure there's things that like I've never heard of that are commonplace in other parts of the country. Bring that down. Oopsies. Up twice. Around. Backwards, forwards. Left, right. There we go. Okay. This is not at all what I actually had envisioned this to look like, by the way. This is most certainly nothing like what I had in mind. I like it. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Wait. What do you mean? No, the lower Motu does understand that. That is the correct recipe. Is that not the southern one? I thought that was the southern recipe. Ah, north, right. The lower Motu of the north? The upper Motu. You're confusing me, girl. You're confusing me. Now, the obvious choice here, my friends, is to do wine in the middle. Is it not? So we have vineyards in the middle. Oops, what am I doing? 1, 2, 1, 2. Did not get it wrong. Well, I mean, you gotta add onion in there too, though. Onion is a good tone. Oopsies. If we can just get rid of this piece of road here. Also, town to city, Galaxy Grove. The makers of Town to City, sorry. They've got another game called Train to Train, Station to Station, which is really hard actually, if I'm honest. I struggled to get too far into it. So it's funny to see the pivot to this. But they have a game called Station to Station, but they're also bringing a game called Steam to Electric, which is pretty cool. You reckon I can get this correct? Probably. Hey, nice. Oh, I could have just done like this from the beginning. Oops. Oh well. Well, yeah, that could be fun to play too. Yeah, nice. What do we think of that? Pretty. And then would you put fencing around it? I think you would, right? Or would you just give it a bit of breathing room? What are we thinking? Fence? Hedges? Hedging and fencing. There'd probably be a little bit more breathing room in there, or tall hedging is another option. Oh, bring back Railroad. Oh, I mean, you can play Railroad Tycoon, although many people are just like, just play Roller Coaster. Railroad Tycoon. Wait. Railroad Tycoon. Oh, that game. That's kind of cool. You could. You should look up Station to Station now. It's quite different. Planet Coaster, and I was getting confused between Planet, you know the one. Team, I'm having some struggles here with what I want this to look like. I think this is correct, weirdly enough, but I kind of want to do it like that. But it feels weird this being so... Yeah, I'm not sure. I just like making people sick. It was fun. You just watch someone, you make like a roller coaster and then you just watch the emotes turn to green. I think it's quite fun. Watch them get sick. Sadistic, of course. Very sadistic. Like, what if I did this? Oops! The husbando is calling. Enjoy the ads. Oh, not you two! I'm back! Good timing. There we go. There we go. It's Peter. It's Peter. How were my villages? Did they behave themselves? No crazy shenanigans, I don't think. Shall we go back to this? Shenanigans. Someone's gonna be really pissed off if this is not correct. Mud wrestling? Mud wrestling? Filthy animals. Can we move someone in here? Let's move a family in. Let's give them... They're not gonna like living there. Any pet? You'll love this place. Just a house? You'll love this place. don't need luxury. They'll be fine. Oh, I do like this though. I do like it being real sandy up there. I do like, actually. I very much like this. This is cool. I think it's got the vibe. I just need to... Although I'm questioning whether or not this needed to be on the inside or the outside. You know what I mean? Jesus, my boy is watching that very loudly. Dive into a fountain. Disgusting. I don't know about this. I'm trying to think what would make sense around the thing. But was it like front page news that some Kiwi dove into a fountain? I've seen, you know that like somewhere, I don't know where it is. I don't know if it's England or if it's somewhere else in Europe. But there are these like flat ponds. They're basically just like water. It's like a very, very, very shallow plane of water. And people jump on these like flat surfboard things. And they like, they surf through them. Like it's like an inch or two of water. Okay, maybe like 5 inches, 10 inches of water. And you like jump on a board and you like astroplane it. Astroplane? And then like jump off them. They're really cool. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. That person should not be representing our country. When was this? Was this a while ago? It's so I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed for all of us. Yeah. I mean, that probably makes sense. Here we do go a wee bit rowdy. Although, usually the English have a worse reputation than us. They're pretty sure everyone who sees something outrageous like that goes, nah, they're Aussie. Nah, not one of ours. Sorry. Sorry, man. What are you talking about? Oh, you know what I should do instead of this? Is this gonna look really dumb? I mean, like, not entirely. Like, I don't entirely hate it. The other option is the bunting. As we go this guy. Ooh, which does feel very appropriate, weirdly enough. Also, we need to check out this request as well. I'll add that to my list of many other things that I need to do. Or does this look worse? If I can get it to go maybe all the way back, which I probably should have done from the beginning instead of trying to do this from the front. That does look better, doesn't it? Very tight. Just makes me wonder if I should reduce the amount of, we reduce the number of, wine stalks. Grapevines? Grapevines. Wine stalks. We reduce the number of wine stalks, my friends. Bunting? No bunting. If I reduce them though, it's gonna be like this entire line. Like, to do it, it would be all that would need to go. And that looks very, very empty. Although, oh, maybe not. See, it's very empty though. Which one? Which one? Bunting? No bunting. No bunting. Okay. I'm gonna ignore you. Because I have an idea. What if we just did bunting on the inside? Because I do kind of like it. Like, do we keep it fence and then just on the inside do bunting? Or just like one or two little bunts in the middle? Bunt here and a bunt there? Everywhere a bunt. I see what you mean though. Okay, hang on. Yes, demolish. I like this. What I'm gonna do is like a little bit. Just a twiddly bit. And then just a twiddly bit here. Buns. And then what if we did the bunting instead on the back fence? Okay. Did I bring that back like ever so slightly? I think I did. Come back, my friend. Also, daytime, please. Oh, so bright. Can I get rid of... Oh, you can't really, can you? Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, it's like I can have some or not. You gonna sit on the fence? Okay. That's fine with me. I think we do. Like, I don't... Look, I'll be honest, I don't think I've actually ever been to a vineyard, because I don't like wine. So... Well, actually, that's not true. I have been to vineyards, but I don't really spend much time there, nor do I spend much time thinking about them. So... I don't really know if I'm doing this correctly, but it felt weird just being like, here it starts. You know? You know? I feel like I needed some kind of divide. But this does need to be a lot closer. Oh yeah, I've been to like a lot of wedding vineyards. I spent a lot of time in Central Otago, to be fair, so not unheard of to have been at a vineyard. But like they kind of do just come straight off onto the sand. But it just felt like it needed some kind of divide, you know? There we go. There we go. Yeah, but we don't really have the right kind of fencing, so it's a bit tricky. They're also usually just like down a hill, so like you can't really get to them anyways. Am I gonna have the same issue here if I try and like pull this back like one? See, it's like all or nothing. I just want like, hang on, what is this? No. No, that doesn't work either. Damn it. Okay. It's kind of working. It's kind of working. Yeah, it'll look pretty. It'll look pretty. Trust me, it'll look pretty. I just don't want it to be too narrow through here is probably the only thing. Oh, no! Try that again. Oh, yeah. Chat, why didn't you tell me that was on a serious angle? Oh my god. That is so bad. Why didn't somebody say something? I was just here having a good time. That's such an egregious angle. Probably should reduce this down, shouldn't I? See, this doesn't feel right. Oh, see now that's not right at all. Is that correct? That's correct. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Tighten this up a wee bit. That feels, yeah, that feels good. Feels like a good transition. Now if we add a little bit here. Maybe step this out a little bit. Yes. For the cargo boats. Oh, that's cool. My husband really wants to do rail trail biking, long distance bike. I don't know what you call it. Trail biking. But I'm like, yeah. I'll just meet you at the other end. Okay, it'll be all good. Is this for trail biking or is that just oh, you don't know? Oh, you know what that is? So that's good. I assume with the cargo bike you know what that is. He wants to go do the length of the country. I can't remember what they call it. Top to tail. Whatever it is. I don't know what they're called. Aotearoa. There's a walking one coming to Aotearoa, and then there's another one. I don't remember what it's called. Is the bike version of it? Oh my goodness, this is so unstraight. Y'all did not tell me that. Okay, putting it into the block. Yeah, kind of that. Pretty much that. It has a name. but there's like two. There's like, you can take the mountain route or you can take the coastal route. The mountain route's like obviously harder, but much cooler, of course. Who doesn't want to go biking across mountains? I like the idea of it. I probably do biking over hiking. But also, I don't have that kind of fitness or stamina. I'm a wuss. Although I can, no, my endurance isn't bad. It's just, yeah, it's, I don't know. I don't know. I'm more of like a, like power push, you know, just go for it. As opposed to a, but I guess on a bike it wouldn't be so bad, but like, I'd rather do a, well, maybe I'll, actually, you know what, I wouldn't rather do any of that. But if I had to, I probably would choose the get over and done with sprint run, I guess. I'm just thinking, like, with figure skating, you sprint basically for 2 minutes and you do crazy stuff with your body. And then you can't breathe and it's done. And when I was a kid and I used to have to do running, I would prefer to do like the 6 to 800, where it's kind of like you're just kind of chilling and then you just like sprint it at the end. I did it once or twice and it was quite fun. And then I'm like dead because I can't breathe, but I think I prefer that over the long and steady. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Yep. Words. Concise. Mm-hmm. But it's not bad. Or do we not do it at the front? Because then we've got like fence, fence, fence. Fence, fence, fence. Fence. I don't know. No? Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Like that and then like just the fence? Maybe? Yeah? Oh, I just like walked it. My teachers got so pissed off at me. They're just like, what are you doing? And I'm like, been most of my winter coughing my lungs out. So you go screw yourself. If you expect me in this temperature to burn my lungs. I'm gonna go brown. I'm gonna go brown. I'm gonna go brown. That's my option that I choose. I choose brown. Oh, I had the worst. I had a homeroom teacher, right, in year 7. Well, my teacher, my class teacher. We have one teacher when you're in year 7, intermediate. And she just happened to be an Olympic athlete for New Zealand. And I was not a sports person. I refused to do sport for whatever reason. I just hated it, and she made me hate it even more. And yeah, so her subject of choice was, I felt like I was being punished. Her subject of choice was PE. So, and then she was just my homeroom teacher, and so she just yeah, did not like me. Although now I think about it, I did find my old school reports and I don't remember her being that much of a bitch about it. I think it was just more like, she should participate. Which is surprising because she just terrified me. I'm sure she was kind of a lovely teacher, but when it came to sport I was just like, nah, good teacher. She's like, well, okay. Like, I just want to be alone. Don't make me do this. And I always felt like I was a fat kid. I wasn't a fat kid by any means, but like, we had a lot of girls do aerobics and stuff, and like ballet and things. And I had a lot of friends who ended up doing that as well. I did Irish dancing, but it's a very different kind of expected physique. And I always just felt like real pudgy. They didn't really have like that perfectly slim body, which in the end it kind of fucked them over because once they stopped doing it, they just like ballooned out because they weren't used to not doing that amount of exercise. And they were kind of bitches about it because they were like, we're pretty, boo 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 boo, and I'm like, well, no you're not, because you don't do the sport anymore, and well, look, that caught up to you, didn't it? I never felt, because I had a pudgy. I just felt pudgy. I was never pudgy. It was just the heroin chic era body dysmorphia. But yeah, that definitely didn't help with wanting to do sports, as you can imagine. Oh yeah, that was me. You would have been with me. I had to write out textbooks. I had to sit in the ball area, the like sport equipment area. I was a really good student. Like I was a good kid. Came to PE? Nah. I was stubborn as hell. If it was first period, I was always late. Oh look, I'm here 5 minutes before class and I already just signed in. Oh no, I guess I won't be doing PE today. I think that's probably what started my chronic lateness too. That really didn't help. I was the worst, man. I was the worst when it came to some things and I was the best when it came to others. And I got away with it because I was a good kid otherwise. I'm just like, I'm not doing PE. And they're just like, okay. Like, I can't force you to do it. You're not wearing your PE uniform. Actually, they did. Sometimes they did. They're just like, just do a uniform. I'm like, okay. But that also was just like, I don't know. I think it was like the PE uniform as well. I didn't like hate sport entirely. There were some things that I was like, oh yeah, we're doing the gymnastics module. I'm bringing my PE. I think I just hated the uniform. Made me look frumpy. And like when you're that age and everything's about looks and you got pretty girls around you, it just sucks up your confidence a lot. So there you go. There you go. And I always just had weight issues. The only reason I don't really think about it much anymore is because I lost a bunch of weight, but most of that is because of medical reasons. Actually, we were having a discussion about this. We were having a discussion about this in the car, my husband and I. And he's just like, you're looking really good these days. And I'm like, okay. Like, I can't take it as a compliment because, like, he sees it as like an achievement of sorts. Of like, you've done really well. You've like lost a lot of weight. And I'm like, no, I have lost weight because of the medication that I'm on. I've done nothing to lose this. Like, I haven't worked hard. I know people that go to the gym and like eat super duper healthy and some of them still can't get to where they want to be. And then some of them end up getting there, but then they have to maintain it and they like kill themselves trying to maintain it. And I just feel bad for them. I feel real bad for them because it's like, it's not a very healthy way to live. Just like, it's exhausting. Nobody to choose a sport avoids those. I chose chess and knew what to choose. I managed to game the system for that too, actually. I just never turned up or signed myself up one day and then like so they just didn't have me on a roll, and so I just like, well, I'll just go home then, and then never got caught, and then that's my technique for the rest of my school career. I just didn't sign up to anything, so they didn't know that I wasn't ending. Because they didn't have me on a roll to find me, so I got away with it. Very funny. But yeah, I don't take the compliment on the weight thing, because I haven't done anything to deserve a compliment for it. It's just, I don't know, just luck, really. It means I'm very thankful, because now I don't think about my weight ever. I don't pick at my body, which has like saved me a ton of brain space. And I don't like put something on anymore and go bleh. But at the same time, I also don't talk about it very much because it pisses people off. You're just like, oh yeah, I didn't do anything. And then you've got girls that are just like killing themselves to lose just a little bit. And fat that they may never be able to get rid of, that they're obsessed with. And so I just don't bring it up. I don't bring up weight ever around people. Apart from right now, obviously. Yeah, I did the same thing. The sick bay. The sick bay was great because they just acknowledged that people had like anxiety and stuff, and so you just, or period cramps. Oh my god, I think I never thought of that because I never really had period cramps when I was younger. I do now a little bit, but I never realized it's probably why the nurses just let a lot of, especially female students, they just let the female students just come in and lie down. And I did that so often. I'm just like, I'm not feeling great. And they're like, okay, cool, just go lie down. And then I was like, okay, I feel a bit better now. It's lunchtime. I'm gonna go out now. And they're like, okay. And I never realized it because it was never my issue. I just didn't want to be in class or didn't want the subject, or I just generally felt depressed. But you can't say that because, you know, stigma and all that, and it was poorly understood. But yeah, that's probably why. They didn't even ask questions. Well, that's good. I'm gonna assume then, Starlight, that you're a female. Or you identify as a female, perhaps. Or not, and that must have been a little bit torturous. A run was good for migraines? Are you fucking kidding me? What? My dude, did he ever have a migraine? Like, I've had very few in my life. I'm very lucky. I know someone who had cluster headaches and never understood it, and I felt so bad for her. It's basically like having long COVID. She just suffered through school. I think she ended up leaving early because of it. I was like, oh, he was a smart kid too. But yeah, like I've had a few migraines from my neck pain, and oh buddy, I just want to die. Oh, it's not a nice feeling. But making me run doing, like, come on, you piece of shit. I hate that tough, like, there's a weird balance of, like, you don't want to be, like, pandering to kids who just, like, don't want to do stuff. I get that. And, like, sometimes life just sucks and you have to get over it and you gotta do stuff. I get that. But there's a line of, like, as a teacher, you don't know. I think my husband has a really good way of dealing with his kids, who are just like, I just can't learn. I'm not feeling great. I am depressed, but I don't want to say that. I'm clearly just not here today. And he's just like, cool, go take a walk. Or like has been crying or whatever, that he just doesn't even question it. No, it doesn't punish them. Just like, hey, I can see you're not great. Just go take a walk. Come back when you're ready. You don't feel ready. That's fine. But you're clearly not going to learn, so go sort yourself and come back if you want to. You don't need to. All good. I'm like, I wish I had teachers like that. I just had to suffer through or disappear. Or pretend that I was sick. My parents never understood it. Man, being a teenager sucks. I wouldn't even go back being a teenager. Yeah, I don't get the whole, like, absenteeism, like, panic. It's like, I looked at my reports before I threw them all out just to be like, and from when I could choose and take myself to school, and it was graded, or it was, like, monitored, I, like, barely ever attended. I was a 70%, 80% Andy when it came to going to school. Chronically late. Chronically sick. Just about every winter, for all the reports that I saw, just about every winter I was sick for like 40%. No, no, 40% is probably not quite right. I was probably sick for like 10% of terms. At least terms 2 and 3. But like, yeah, I was chronically sick, and I was probably both depressed and also sick. So neither of these things help. And then, like I was saying about the body and the PE and all the other things, you know, that also probably didn't help. But hey, I passed school just fine. Like, I didn't need to be there. But also, privileged that I was a smart kid from a family that could support me, so I didn't need to be at school to learn. There's a few gaps here and there that I could definitely see why I probably should have turned up for the odd thing. But hey, I got top of class for 2 years in a row, so... But also I was in a camp class, so it's not an achievement, guys. I did the bare minimum and I passed. I was in the wrong class by a long shot, but I'm so glad that I was, because I would have hated being with the nerds. They were pieces of shit. Stuck up pieces of shit. And they would have made me feel even worse. So, you know what? Trade-offs, am I right? Trade-offs.